So let's talk about higher education. If community college were free, would that make you more likely to encourage your child to attend?
We have talked about it, and that actually is our plan. I attended HCC whenever I moved back to Houston, and I did some of my coursework to finish my bachelor's there. And we thought it would be a great institution for them to get their basics under the belt and then move on to something else.
You know, the opportunity to go to a huge school, we might not be able to provide that for her, but having a great resource like Houston Community College right here is something, and especially if it's free, I think she could get it just as high quality education.
Yeah.
Having a 17-year-old, we're just
Right there.
right there, right there. And you know, unfortunately, due to life's events, when she was a baby, I wasn't able to start a nest egg for her to go to an extravagant university. Having a community college that's affordable, close to home, because I don't want her going anywhere. I want to keep my paws on her. But having something like that with a high quality education is important, and I want all my kids to go there.
Have all of you or any of you taken community college classes?
I actually have.
Oh, me too. Oh, me too. And my children, who are graduates, have taken community college classes.
As a mom, I kind of look at it the same way. We're always looking to maximize our dollar. You have your national brand and you have your local brand. If it's exactly the same level of education, why pay 3, 4, 5 times as much?
Having a free community college would be amazing. We are in the fortunate position where we can save for our kids' education in the future, and I'm really blessed for that. But when I was young, my parents, I was a first-generation college student, and because I was a first-generation college student, my parents really didn't know what to do. They didn't know how to get me on the track. You know, I had a very high grade point average. I really could have gone anywhere, but they didn't know how to get me there. So I found myself at the end of high school with nowhere to go. And I went to the local community college and I enrolled kind of last minute. And I was able to start my college career there. And I went on to a 4-year university the year after that. But all of those credits transferred. And we were able to have a really great value for that because my parents didn't save for me. I had to put my own self through, and guess what? At the end of college, I didn't end up with a huge amount of debt as my other peers because I'd done some of that early work in a community college.
You know, your story resembles mine. I did the same thing. First generation college graduate, and community college is where I got my start and where I got my feet wet because my family didn't know how to prepare me or even to give me anything to expect for higher education. It's a great place. The other thing I think we miss sometimes is the great opportunities that Houston Community College provides for our current high school students.
In Texas, you have such fierce loyalties to these big schools. Yeah. And so from birth almost, you have parents, LSU, Texas Tech, UT, and these kids grow up with these...
You have to say Aggies. You have to say Aggies. Okay, before you keep going.
I mean, but you have these kids that grow up with these big dreams and aspirations, but not necessarily the financial background to get them there. Well, they might be brilliant students, the funding just might not be there.
How are you preparing for college? Are you preparing financially? Do you have a plan in place for your boys? What does that look like?
We started both of them when they were less than a year old. We have the 529 plans, and we had talked about doing the locked-in tuition rates, but then you know, we wanted to keep the option open for the 2 years at the community college, and so yeah, they both have 529 plans, and I don't know if it'll pay for a full 4 years. It's certainly they'll be blessed, and I was like Cammie, and I paid for my own, so they're certainly not going to have that burden.
Yeah, we're doing a 529 plan for all of the kids. We have 3, and my parents even, you know, send $200 at their birthdays every year. So they kind of have joined in on the fun, you know. So we've been saving for a long time since they were little babies.
I love that you all have small children. Certainly not even in elementary school yet,
No.
and you already have prepared an idea for what their future will look like. I think that's important, and it shows the importance that you place on education because it's the key to their future, right?